You meet discouragement at every step.
So you are sustainable yourself, you can sustain a business.
When you are doing business, I always tell my people you have to be shameless.
Wow,
All right, so thank you so much. This is GaidaCom Podcast. My name is Abdul Samad Gaida, and as usual, we're coming your way with another episode. This time around, we are talking business in Northern Ghana, and not just business, but how to start a business in Northern Ghana. Fortunately enough, I have a lady and a gentleman who I would want to call business gurus in Northern Ghana. Or you know, reach that stage.
Yeah. We have not reached that stage yet.
You get there, but you're not there yet.
Yeah.
But from my observation and the things I've seen you do, I mean, I've seen you almost all the trade fairs in Northern Ghana. You are there exhibiting your products, unique products, and I see that you're also very active on social media, and so you're a guru. So it's just that I'm not too sure about the cash, whether you are really making money or not. But I'm sure you're making, because if you weren't, you probably would have wrapped up long time ago. Yeah, so you're making money.
Sure.
Beautiful. So I would want you to introduce yourself, then he will introduce himself, then we can start the conversation. Yes.
Okay, so my name is Thama Victoria. I'm the founder of Girl Farms Hub.
Okay. Chama.
Okay. So I'm Abdul Wahab Osman, the co-founder of Milkyworld, and I'm the chief finance officer at Milkyworld.
Okay, so quickly let's find out what do you do? What's Milkyworld? What do you...
in the rising issue of lactose intolerance, and over here we can call it zirgo, that people don't normally are allergic to milk. Anytime they drink, either they are running diarrhea or they have migraines and all those stuffs. Then we researched and we found out that 80% of Africans, because it's only related to Africans that have that thing we call lactose intolerance. Then we were looking at how we can carve a product that's going to sustain the market and serve not only the Ghanaian population but the African market. That's when in our research we realized that some plants can give us milk, irrespective of whatever they are being adding to get it. Like almond, any water that you get from almond isn't almond water or almond drink, it is called almond milk. Any water you get from palm nut is called palm nut milk, not palm nut water. That was when we realized that millet lies in that particular category. Then we are producing milk from millet and we are calling it rich milk. So basically that's what Milkyworld does.
All right. So you're producing milk from
millets, yeah.
All right. This guy, he's a smart guy. See how he explained the thing. All right, so madam, let's get to hear about your products too and what you do at Girl Farm Hub, or is it Girl Farm Hub? Okay, what do you do there? Yes.
Girl Farms Hub.
Sorry, let me get my microphone closer.
Okay, thank you. So Girl Farms Hub, we process and package healthy, innovative food products. Currently, we are processing dates, beetroot into powders, syrups, and teas. Yes, we are just not processing and packaging, also building capacity of farmers, aggregators, and traders in that line.
Wow. So, and these are some of your products.
So that's a date powder.
Okay.
It's an alternative sweetener, natural sweetener. So instead of taking your ultra processed sugar, you use the date powder.
Wow.
And there's also the date syrup. Yes, it comes in sizes. We have them in various sizes and we have them in sachets as well. So the date syrup is also a natural sweetener. It also can be used as a spread for your bread, your biscuits, your cookies. And we also have the date tea. We have them in sachets as well. I didn't bring it here, but there's also a sachet size. And we also have the beetroot powder. We have it from the sachet size from 100 to 200 grams. Yes. So the beetroot powder can be used for so many things. It can be used for milkshake. We have beetroot milkshake. You just add milk, then you take it as a beverage in the morning. Kids can enjoy that as well. You can add it to your food. You can prepare it as tea. You can use it as a natural food color. So instead of the artificial food coloring, I would opt that everyone should go for beetroot as a food color.
Wow. All right. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. And all this is happening in northern region, Tamale to be specific, in case you are wondering. Because sometimes people watching, they think that our production is done in the south. I've had several calls. But Charlie, we did Tamale. People know that, yeah, we're in Tamale. So all these products you're seeing here, produced here in Tamale, northern region. So don't get it twisted. Now, let's talk about business. We're talking about business in northern Ghana. Let me start with you. Starting up your business, how was it like in northern Ghana? How was it like? Was it easy? Was it just a walkthrough, or it was different from, I'm sure you've been to other parts of the country or even outside and you've tried something elsewhere, comparing to northern Ghana, starting your business? How was it like?
Okay, that's a big question. So starting a business is like trying to be like Hercules, trying to carry a stone boulder. It's not easy. No business is easy. From opening a kiosk to starting a firm, no business is easy. But I would say that since everything you do in life is not easy, what drives you? Why are you starting the business? Because if you don't know why you are starting the business, you meet discouragement at every step, which would let you stop. Starting from your own family and friends trying to tell you, Paddy, this thing you are doing, maybe you should get a 9 to 5. Just use that to support, to hold body. You get that thing. Because everyone is so afraid of you. It's like putting both of your legs in the sea. You're not just using a toe to test the water. So it's not an easy journey. And you have to also scout to know that, okay, why am I doing this? What problem am I solving? What's my solution? How will my solution stand out? Because you're not the only person doing that particular thing. So starting a business here in the north, I would say there are so many things that comes into place, and I believe along the discussion I'll be able to tell you and give you more details on what to do.
Exactly. So I would want you to give us personal experience, how you started yours, but I'll get back to you. So okay. Boss, starting your business, northern Ghana, how was it like? Has it been easy? But let's start with you. Can you tell us the process, how you started your business in northern Ghana?
So we started from Cosmos Innovation Center. They ran this innovative challenge something. You come in, you don't have any idea, then we started out from there. But even though it's a structure, when I say it's a structure, it takes you from ideation to the point whereby you have an idea, you evaluate it, you go for market research to validate the idea before you start up everything. So in starting, we applied to Cosmos Innovation Center. They picked us then. We decided to form a team. My co-founder, Sudesh, was my mate at Tiumba. Ragadao was my mate at senior high school. That's real amounts. Then the other lady was have worked with Ragadao. Then we brought her on board. The first challenge is about the team. In starting a business, if you don't get the team right, no matter how brilliant or no matter how amazing your product is, it will not even get into your room, not to talk of getting into the shelves of like Malcolm and the rest. So that's one thing we did very well. Choose people that you have seen, you have worked with, and you know that they can do the job. That was the first start. Then we came to whereby we brought up ideas. Then we started evaluating them to see which one will best serve the purpose that we are looking out for. Because it's not just about getting an idea. If you get the idea, you check the feasibility to see that if you produce water and no one is buying water, then that means that you are just wasting your product. Produce something that people will like, not you will like. Don't go and create an application because you feel like it is amazing, then people will like it. No, create it because the people like it, and no matter how messy it is, it's giving you money. That's how a businessman think. Then we looked at there's some plant-based meat, that's soya, for instance. Then we also looked at the plant-based milk, that's from the millet, palm nut, and all those stuffs. Then the most funniest idea we were coming out with was how we could extract fiber from banana stems. But we know that Kodu technology have been doing that. So we said, okay, so after extracting the fiber, what are we going to do with it? Then they said, okay, now let's make fabrics. The other guy was, if you're going to make fabrics, it's like the clothes should be too thick. Let's do braziers and panties. And I was like,
I've been informed that those products sell a lot.
So they said we should do braziers and panties, and I was like, so when I go home, so
so that's the problem with food in Ghana. You also said, sometimes you have a brilliant idea, but you are afraid how people receive it.
Yeah. So that was one thing that actually killed the idea. I just said, seriously, I don't see myself selling those stuffs, so I don't think we should look at that. That was when we settled on the lactose intolerant. Then through our research, we realized that it was actually a problem. So that's just how we started the whole thing called Milkyworld.
Yes. So you got the business registered.
Yes.
In Tamale here.
Yes.
And you've been running since.
We registered in 2024. So during the program, it will reach a stage whereby it's a 1-year program. So from the first speech competition, then they select you, go to the zona. They'll select the best 20 from all the northern zone. So we had 100 students, whereby we were supposed to select 20. So from that, we made it to the 20. Then we went to Accra. Then they brought 20 from each belt, the middle belt, the southern zone, and that was 20. And they are now looking for about 43 teams. We made it into the 43 teams, and that was when we were then required to register our team, register the company. So initially it was Milkyworld. Then when we went to register, we realized that Milkyworld was taken by someone, so we can't register it with that name. That was when we registered it as Milkyworld. And the reason why we are looking at Milky is because it's a milk company, not the animal type of milk, but the plant type of milk. Even though we are starting with the millet milk, we are looking at how we can explore the other milks. Maybe in the future that we see the company and we become gurus, we can then move on to that particular stage. So yeah, we registered in November 2024.
Oh, beautiful. So one thing I've learned from what he just said is that if you're starting a business, you need to get the right team. I mean, there are most of us we have a brilliant idea and want to carry everything and do things on our own. Trust me, it's not easy. I've been there. Yeah. Madam,
yes.
So how did you start your business?
Okay. So I will say that it was my aha moment when I realized that the community where I am, both family, friends, loved ones, have lifestyle diseases. When I say lifestyle diseases, I mean diabetes, hypertension, all sorts of lifestyle diseases. And it's not just about adults. We find children also with these lifestyle diseases. And it's worrying to find your community drenched in such situation. So, and I am a farmer. So I was like, okay, what can I do to help these people that I love? So I started with research, personal research. I went into competition, fellowships. Then along the line, I noticed, okay, I started with dates. I started looking through how plant-based products can improve on health. So I chanced on dates. I just had to do my research again and again and again. Then I started with a product. I looked at similar products from Nigeria, from South Africa, from Uganda, and I tried it. I bought a person and I tried it and I found out how to do it. I make mine unique. Yes, so I thought of, okay, I want mine to be preservative free, additive free, because I want to capture the young as well who are sensitive to preservatives and additives. With that, I started experimenting on my family members.
Yeah.
Because the quick
always the
scapegoats. You get it. And the reaction was like, oh, this is great. Then I have the community there. I just, hey, Saturday, come now, try this for me. And we're like, Papa, this is nice. So can I get another? I was like, no, this one you buy. I'll take 2 cities. And trust me, when I started, it wasn't branded, nothing. It was just packed in ordinary bottles. Then I moved to, I think I started buying the Sobolo bottles. I started packing my syrup. I started with the syrup.
Okay.
Then from there, I noticed that I wasn't even sleeping. I'll be there and someone ring my bell. And that thing, the Dobino, is it there? I was like, I've not done some more. Oh, I told so and so about this. Yours is very nice. Yours is very different. I was like, okay. It's like this research, it's manual. So from there, I think I started doing my market research, and this is something I want to just make it clear. When you are doing your business, don't just say that, oh, I have a calling, or oh, I have the passion, or I feel like doing this business, or I have the money. Trust me, to be a shocker, you have to do your market research. Who are you selling to? Which target group are you going to reach out? It will be surprising that maybe the people you are serving may not be right where you are. They may be far across 1,000 miles away from you that you have to serve. And so you have to look at so many things, right? Like logistics and all, what have you. So back to my story. I started doing the syrup, moved to the powder, moved to the tea, and I had good feedback. I started exploring how to use my tea as cappuccino, Americano, the flavors and all that. And I experimented on how to use the product in so many ways. I had to contact people like chefs from Ghana. I had to rely on friends who knew people on how to prepare these products into innovative ways, fun ways, and that is how I came to learn. So in business, you have to humble yourself to learn. Let your customers teach you. Let people who come your way to teach you. Take feedback. That is how you perfect, and that is how I've come this far, is by humility, learning, and also doing my research well.
Wow, Charlie, no, it's so much in you. Wow. So how long have you been doing this?
So for this business, we are a year, and it's November. We started in September last year, so let's say a year, almost 3 months since we are in November.
Wow. And Mos, how about yours?
We started in June last year.
So almost a year
and some months.
And how are you doing so far? Do you see Milkyworld growing into a very bigger brand and a big company, or Charlie, as I now, the seat up, so you want to change something?
So for growth depends on what we see as growth. So growth as in the team, growth as in the business in this particular sense. So when we started the business, it was only Ragada who could pitch, who could go and market the business. Not doubt the idea wasn't for all of us, but we all knew what if you ask me about the business, I could tell, but pitching to an investor, Ragada, she's the top most, and she's the CEO. Yeah. But now in the team growth, I can also pitch now, because I've also pitched to land us into other competitions. Currently we are trying to see if we could get into a Moroccan competition with the business, and that's growth. If we come to the business growth as in terms of sales, anytime we produce, we get to sell everything. But for now, the challenge we have is availability. We don't have our product here.
I asked about
we don't, because They say entrepreneurship is not a part-time job.
Yeah, it is.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah.
But before you retire your full-time, make sure that when you come to work full-time on the entrepreneurship, you don't squander the money that the business is giving you. So until you are sustainable yourself, you can sustain the business. So for now, that's what is keeping us from going into full production. But we are looking at that, and we are trying to see how well we could do that. But anytime we produce, and anytime we get an order, like that was on Saturday, 18th October, we had a Hive event at UDS, and they gave us the order. We delivered, and the people there liked it, and they were telling us that your packaging, you don't have a contact in there, so if I need a product, how will I? We just said, oh, we need a product, just see me. They will come to me, and I said, okay, don't worry, we'll get the product done. So yesterday we started, for the way the product is, it's not a one-day something. You start the process, and it will take you a week to complete. So yesterday we initiated, and maybe by the end of this week, we'll be having a product. But in terms of business growth, I would say we are making progress, even though we are not there yet.
Yes. Are you making progress? Are you seeing the girl farm hub growing big, or Charlie, you are tired?
We can't say we are tired. I mean, we are human beings. We get tired along the way. We feel emotional. We cry small. We laugh. But Odeshi, we still move. Yeah,
man must survive.
Yeah, of course, a woman too have to survive. Girl comes up. You see, so we are making progress, and I would say really proud of every step, both baby steps and both mental steps you've been making. And it's not about just me, as a team, and everybody has been working so hard. And I want to say thank you, team. Thank you so much for all you do. I am really proud of them, because without them, there'll be no Girl Farms Hub. Yes, although most people see my face because it's Girl Farms Hub, but the team, for you to be there, people have to hold you, support you. So I will say thank you to them. So that is progress, to have a supportive team. The next is sales. Sales have been really good. There are times where we have bad days. There are times where we know that, okay, this is good. And we always have to find a way out. There's always a way. And I have a fighting spirit. I believe that there's always a way. So when you cry, wipe those tears. And since my brother is making milk, you don't cry over a split of milk, so you just move on. So progress about collaboration. I've been talking to him about collaboration. He said he's always having a lot of demands and stuff like that. I'm waiting for him to, so we can collaborate on something. I'm talking about beetroot milkshake. Imagine having your family enjoy beetroot milkshake, but not just any cow milk or milk or something, but Milkyworld milk. You get it. So it curbs in lactose intolerance, and so if you have the beetroot and his milk, that's a good partnership. And I'm always in the hands for partnerships. So, and he knows I always keep talking about collaboration. For you to survive in this business, you can't do it alone. And in Ghana here, I'm sure most businesses everywhere knows, to get 100%, inshallah, unless God comes in. But through collaboration and partnership, okay, I'm getting 60 there, I'm getting 30 there, I'm getting 10 there. You put everything together, you're getting more than 100%. You see, so there's progress, whether baby step or tomato steps. There's progress.
Yeah. I can see that, because if there wasn't, by now you would have wrapped it up, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go for a very quick break. We'll come back and we talk about doing business in Northern Ghana. All right, so welcome back. Still here is the GaidaCom Podcast. My name is Abdul Samad Gaida, and today we're talking about doing business in northern Ghana. And I happen to have business gurus. I can't stop calling you guys business gurus because listening to you, Charlie, you've really been through a lot, and being able to get this far, you might have accumulated a number of experience that those of us who are still starting need some experiences from you guys to find our way through. And so so we've heard about you, your business, and there's something I always have issues with, especially anytime I travel outside Tamale. I see that the businesses outside Tamale, let's just say around the southern part, seem to, it's like a different ecosystem altogether. In Tamale, it's a different ecosystem altogether. And I'm sure you've also had that experience. From your experience, how is doing business in northern Ghana different from the south?
Okay, so I wish I could say, it's so much.
Yes.
But I'll try to summarize.
All right.
So I get the shock when I send my product outside Tamale. I'm like, oh, you're doing this in Tamale? Really? I'm like, as if Tamale, we can't do something-ish. I mean, it's a bad feedback for me. So I always ask why. And I understand the why. I've come to understand the why. One is packaging. You'll be amazed about how innovative most startups in Tamale have. They have innovative services and products, but packaging, most of them have a question mark. Yes. And it's more about investment, more about research. You have to find out how best I can package my product, because that is one thing I find most businesses struggle with. Yes. And the next is understanding that the business can go far from the borders that you find yourself in. I think if they're able to conceive that, they will be able to understand, okay, how to brand my business. So most businesses in the north are more branded for the community where we find ourselves, which is bad. I would like to talk about granule paste. Why are we all doing the blue and white brackets?
Yeah, everywhere.
We can do sachet sizes. It's the bucket size. It's the bucket size. And anytime someone wants to buy, let's say it's 5 kgs, weigh 5 kg, then they give me the bucket. And the person is going by flight. I'm like, okay, how will the person travel with this? You can imagine. Why don't we have something that is easier to travel with? So yes, we are not being innovative enough in our branding and our packaging, and I think it's something we need to really bear in mind.
All right, so but do you think that businesses over here in the northern region are not well supported as compared to those in the southern region?
Well,
okay, so it's support. When I say support, as in government support, as in community support, as in family support.
Okay, so family differ from each.
Yes.
So I will not be able to tell.
Okay.
Government and community. So let me start with government. There is Ghana Enterprise Agency. They are doing so well. My beetroot powder I had my FDA through them.
Okay.
So that is a support I can guarantee. And on the platform that I belong to, there are a couple of others that belong to that platform. So kudos to Ghana Enterprise Agency. We have other organizations that support businesses. There are innovation hubs that support businesses, and they are doing the best that they can. And for advisory services, there are free advisory services most business can rely on. I think people should avail themselves. I find this a bit, I think it's something we all grew up in. I think there is this false modesty we all have where we can't be vulnerable enough to say, oh, I don't know this. How best can I get answers to it? When you're doing business, I always tell my people, you have to be shameless, because if you're not shameless, you don't get what you are looking for. Yes,
take note of that. Shameless.
Yes, you have to, because I don't know. I understand people like you don't know. Yes, me, I don't know. So can you teach me? There are people who will laugh at you and be teaching you at the same time. Me, I'm taking notes. Finish laughing. Will you laugh at me forever? No. Even when you laugh at me, I'll help you laugh, and you'll be giving me the solution to my problem. At the end of it, that's what I'm looking for, and it makes me and the business better. So you need to be shameless when you are doing business. You need to not have false humility, but you need to be humble enough to know that, okay, this is yes, this is a no. And I would also say that in terms of community, personally, I will choose the North over the South. And I will say kudos to my people in the North, because we have, there's no comparison here. This is my personal thing. I find North to be home. There's this sense of community here more. And when you are starting a business, there are people who would have some form of part-time to come and associate with your business to help you. And I think I have come thus far with community sense of assistance. Dates is very hard. We have the super fresh ones are hard. How do you think I'm able to crack that with my team? No. Community people come, they support. I remember when I bought my first bag of dates, I didn't know how to crack all that. I had community come, we sing together, we crack the dates, and we were able to give them food. I wasn't able to pay them, so we cooked and we shared. So that's a sense of community. So that's the best they can support. You ask for help is able to come through in one way or the other. I don't think if I found myself in Accra and I call everybody, they will look at me from up to down. But I mean, everybody and their everywhere in the culture. But I find North to be a very conducive place to start a business, is to know what and how and where to start a business.
Thank you very much, boss. So doing business in North compared to other parts of the country, how has your experience been?
Mine is about acceptance. Everything is great, but we don't accept new things easily.
Yeah.
So let's take it that
I've also had that experience. Yeah.
Let's take it that you are bringing a new product called millet milk. Then you bring it and say, it's from millet and it's a milk. What is that? Like they will not even want to test it to know what or how it is. They are just going to that's the field.
Yeah.
And aside Milkyworld, we also try to bring up something we call Food Quick. And Food Quick is an AI powered technology where you don't, unlike the delivery apps, you just go there, chat your way to your food, just like ChatGPT. You need answers. You say, hello, how are you doing? Please, can you summarize this script for me? Over there on Food Quick AI, you just say, hello, I need something to eat. Then it will suggest food for you. You order from there, then it's delivered to you.
Wow.
But who accepts this? It's innovative, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But it's so hard for the people here to accept it. So for me, it's about acceptance, and that's the big how do I call it? That's the biggest challenge. If there's a date syrup, you have never tried it, and someone is selling a date syrup, and say so who does okay and Cheshire that date syrup? They even look at it. I've never like they always find a way
negativity.
They always find a way not to accept the innovations that are coming in. And that's the part whereby sometimes I see the Southerners kind of like, if they see a new thing they don't understand, the people, or should I say the influencers that they call themselves, who will take the step to try it out and give the feedback that this is a new product and I love how it tastes. it is a substitute to this, and I'll always choose this over that. Then it becomes, since the person have already accepted it, it makes it easier for other people to accept it. So over here, no one is going to do that until you break through your own chains. And as a startup, how do you break through the chains?
Now, how did you break through the chains?
It's through the family and friends, that community, sense of community.
Okay.
If the people in your circle don't accept it, then there's no way anyone is going to accept it.
Wow.
So that's my way. I believe in building communities. And if you build a community, any product that you have, they are going to be there for you. And if they accept it, they are going to be the talk. When they talk about it, then the so-called influencers, when they, excuse my word, so-called, but the thing here is that I had an experience just outside here. We have there's this guy called Wisdom who is doing this zebra crossing. He goes to seek for maybe attention. When I say attention, I mean coverage. Said that you cover it, we educate the people, then they are asking for money just to cover it. But he's doing it. He works, but he gets time to come and do it just because he feels like zebra crossing should work in northern Ghana. But you are telling him to bring money. But wait, when everyone begins to talk about it, they will then come to do it.
Yeah.
There's this guy who was doing the direction at agri traffic. No one was talking about it. When Nadama came to do the TV station started coming because they knew that they are going to get views.
This one they be battle. Battle like this. But it's true. That's what happens here in Northern Ghana. Yeah.
I'm not talking about this podcast. I'm talking about the TV stations that we have.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So that's it.
Yes.
And that's
not just the TV stations, but like you said, the so-called influencers. I mean, borrowing your word. I mean, we wait until something blows up and everybody. But if you see something that is happening which is good, it's your responsibility to help.
Do that. Nadamba is doing so well in that particular space and other people. But there are some people, they wait until the negativity strikes, then they blend in to get their followers and views. And that's so acceptance is a key challenge, and that's what I'm going to stand.
All right, so thank you so much. He has said a lot. I wish I could, but of course, when you watch, you can rewind and listen to and take notes, because these things they are saying will really help you. Trust me. Surviving. I just want you to advise the viewer out there, in case someone is interested in starting a business in Northern Ghana. Yes, starting, you've just shared your experiences, and mostly I say that start is very easy. Surviving is the most difficult part of starting up a business. What advice do you have for someone who has a business or someone who has an intention to start a business on surviving, ensuring that the business survives like yours? For over a year, you're still here and going.
Okay, so to the viewers out there, I will tell you that forget about heartbreak. Nothing will break your heart more than your own business. And when you lose money, when there are no sales, when there is a loss, when something gets spoiled, I mean, that breaks your heart, because you invest so much, your time, your efforts, your blood, to making things work, but external forces, it doesn't work. So to survive your business, I would say always ask yourself this question when you're going to sleep: why am I here and where am I going? I think every human being needs hope, and so that gives you hope, because nobody would encourage you like the way you have to encourage yourself. To people who say, oh, I have my mother, or I have my father, I have some big man out there who would, or an uncle or something who would support me, I want to ask you a question. What if that person is not there tomorrow? How are you going to go? And so far, I think when you know you have yourself first, always believe in fill your cup first before you pour into others. So that would help you survive. That would be your survival instinct, number one. 2, make sure you position yourself rightly. Brand yourself as you brand your business. There are people who personalize their brands. For example, maybe in case I call my product Thama, how would you differentiate myself from the business? And as the business grows, it grows on its own to become a firm and organization. And one day, I may be enjoying my safari somewhere. You get it?
The business is still ongoing.
You see, exactly. And I would also have to develop my own personal brand. So I wouldn't want to get lost in my business. It's okay to work hand in hand with your business, but don't forget to brand yourself so that when your business gets there, you'll be also having that personal brand that, okay, this so and so and so, I developed this, I organize this, you get it. So also have your personal brand as you develop your business brand. The next thing I would say is in positioning yourself, every business needs support. You can't provide a service and or a product and you sit there quietly. You have to make noise. We don't know how to make noise. It makes us look desperate. I think that is also a cultural thing. I was once there, and I want to thank my brother Anthony, wherever you are. Thank you so much. Because I was like, okay, I don't want my face to be seen. I don't want people to see and be pointing at me. That was timid me way back. Until I got enough is enough. I'm like, I have to break out from that toxic trait. So you need to know how to make noise. You just don't have to stand there and make noise. You know, not stand there and be dancing. I mean, it's good to dance for your product, but be strategic. Know how to ask for help, know how to collaborate, know how to seek for grants, know how to seek for loans, know how to seek for support, know how to position yourself to receive opportunities. And that is one thing I think if there's another moment, another time, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Positioning yourself, being strategic enough to receive support. Yes. So these are the 3 things I want to touch on.
Yes. Boss, survivor, your advice.
Yeah. So for survivor, I would say the first thing is find your cult. Because for me, I think the business space is a cult. And anywhere we go, we see each other.
It's true.
You see. So if you are starting a business and you are not in the cult, those people in the cult will always be ahead. Let me put it that way. We go for pitch competitions and the people we meet them, we already know them. And sometimes we even know the winner before we pitch. Yeah, because we've seen each other and we know the product and we know how innovative, how brilliant the idea is. So if you know your court, that's when you know whichever information that is shared within the court, you also have some. To sustain yourself, one is the funding. And if you don't have a court, there's no way you are going to get that particular funding opportunities. I would say my court leader is Fab, Dr. Idi Mohamed Farid, the CEO of Code Technology. Yeah. He said at 2 a.m. he can send you a grant to apply.
Wow.
And you apply, he will guide you through the Moroccan destiny I was talking about. Yeah. When I had it, he was the one who took me through. Okay, so this is how we are going to go about the interview and all those stuff. So if you are not in that particular court, you are not going to get the support because you are just out there. You don't know anyone, and you can do it alone. If you even have a team and you don't have a court, then you are building a product and the support might be very hard to come by. The next thing I will talk about is the team. For you to survive, you need a team. I think days ago, my name made a post about it on Facebook. He's also called Abdul Wahab. Okay. He's the, I think, CFO of Eco, was the Eco Corp, and also the CFO for Daily Mash, where they produce biscuits from mushrooms.
Yeah.
He made a post about the team. The team is the engine. If the engine is weak, there's no way you can actually survive. But if you have a team, irrespective of how unsolid the idea is, you can change an idea today and tomorrow So before you start a business or before you can survive, get a good team. And there's shall I say, when as team, you have to separate yourself from the business. And if you are building a business with a team and you realize that this person is not helping the team, you can just send the person the resignation letter. The person is no more part of the business, but the person is still your friend. The first business I started was digging farms, and I just used one night to think through how I'm going to save it. Even though it wasn't it was just a name, a company name, and they are part of it. But I still used one night to think about it. Should I let it be stagnant because of those people? Or I should just lay them off and bring people that I think they can help build a business? I lay them off. We have our personal, but in the business, they are different. So if you know your team is not helping you, have that courage to bring people that can build it. So for me, these are the two things. Find your court and find a way to get a team that will help you survive.
Yeah. Wow, thank you so much, guys. But Miss Thama, how much is this?
So this is 12 cedis.
12 cedis?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is 40. The 350 grams is 40 cedis. The 500 grams date powder is 55 cedis. The day tea is 45 cedis. It's 25 pieces tea bags in the pouch. There is also the 1 kilogram day syrup. That's 160 cedis. There is also 85 cedis day syrup. That is the 500 grams.
Okay.
We also have it in a sachet. That is 10 cedis.
Okay.
The beetroot powder, we have them in sachet. That's 30 cedis. Okay. We have from 100 grams to 200 grams. So it ranges from 60 cedis to 120 cedis.
Okay.
Thank you.
So how many of these do you have? Because I want to buy it for the crew to go and try.
I have a lot.
We spoke about
I have a lot.
right now.
I have a lot.
Okay. So how many are we? We are... You want this one? This guy, you want to chop my money? We are going to try it. We are all going to try it. You want to send your husband some? See these people. All right. So we'll buy this. We'll all go and try it because trust me, this is the first time. I mean, I've seen you a couple of times, seen the products, but this is the first time I want to try it. Then like he said, once you give it a try, if it's good for you, you come more and probably be an ambassador for it.
Thank you.
So we'll try it. Everybody will try it here. He has tried it before. And you have, and it's good.
So I want to chip it.
So I should take you out there.
I want to chip in this.
Yes.
The day powder. It's a natural sweetener, as I said, so you can use it for your tea or porridges or anything you want to sweeten. Okay. The date syrup too, likewise, you can also use it as a spread. The date tea, it tastes like coffee without the caffeine, so you can add milk dairy to it. You can also add Milkyworld milk to it to make it really nice, and kids can take that as well. The beetroot powder too has a universal usage, so it's all about healthy, innovative food.
All right, so we'll get some. We'll go try it. Do you have it here? I just want to buy it on camera so that.
I realized that we only use the syrup, right? It wasn't the powder.
Okay, so I should add you.
The syrup.
All right, so what for 5?
Okay.
We need 5 of this.
Okay.
And that will be how much?
So 5 of that,
yes.
60 cedis.
60 cedis, yes. Okay. So I want to pay on set.
Okay.
I want to pay on set. Hey, is my money up? Okay. Okay, so this.
Okay, so I'll grant you a change. I think my bag is like, can I?
No problem. So we'll pick the change later. So we've bought this. We're going to try it. And before we wrap up, because our time is almost up, I just want you to share your contacts, your social media handles, your details, in case someone also wants to try out the products. Unfortunately, my guy here didn't bring his sample, but
you still can share, so people will check you out on social media. So let's start with you.
Okay. So our name on Facebook is Milky Way. That's the name we are using. On LinkedIn is still Milky Way. And for me, my name on Facebook is Osman Abdul. And on LinkedIn is Abdul Wahab Osman. So if you get in touch with either the company page or me, we can get our product.
So people can order through.
Yeah, order through the.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
why you are not on TikTok? Or you are.
So I just joined TikTok, and I think we are looking at how we can blend in there. I'm still observing the space to see how business can thrive over there. So then later we'll bring up the company.
All right. So, Mr. Ma.
Okay, so we're on TikTok, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and our name is Girl Thumbs Up. So just search for Girl Thumbs Up on these 4 apps, you would find us. And our contact number, you can call or WhatsApp, is 024-229-0733. You can also send us an email on girlthumbsup@gmail.com. You can send your feedback, you can send your inquiry, we would respond accordingly. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So let's wrap up with this one. The future of business in Northern Ghana. Do you see businesses in the North really exploding like those across the globe?
Yes, I do.
Or you think we'll always be where we are?
It's 2 things.
Yes.
If you remember what I said, we have crazy innovative ideas here in the North. Trust me, it's mind-blowing. Who would have thought millets will give you milk? We all know, okay, it's soya milk. We're used to the soya milk from Vitamilk. But who would have thought millets? So we have crazy innovative ideas. But if we don't let go of certain culture, mindsets and attitude, I think we'll be circling around and we wouldn't be able to sprawl further. So it all depends. If we would unlearn certain things and relearn certain things, we'll be able to explode and we'll get to the international platform. But if we are stuck in making a white and blue bucket, I think we will be swirling around.
White and blue bucket, granite paste. It's everywhere. Yes, I was.
Yeah, so for me, I think, yes, the vision is great, and Tamale will be great when it comes to businesses. Last month, or when was that? We had a company in Tamale going for go-getters in Senegal. That's a national stage.
Wow.
And they won an award.
Wow.
They even had the chance to shake the CEO of MasterCard Foundation, and we all know what MasterCard is doing.
Yes,
so
I think that's pure loop. Yes.
How we get that. And the Dr. Idi Mohamed Farid won it. That was last 2 years.
Yeah.
The grand prize, and he's from Tamale.
Wow.
And in Ghana, we have only 3 winners. The first winner was from Accra, and the 2 winners are in Tamale.
Wow.
So I just want to say that the only problem we have is acceptance.
Yes.
And it's now that I understand why R2Bs identify themselves as Accra-based artists.
Yeah.
Because when you have that particular title, you are able to develop yourself well, and people accord you with that particular respect. So the only problem, if you don't see how we can accept our businesses in their future, purely will go there and start up. Milky Way might go there and start up, because over there, when they accept them, they can make the money they want, and maybe they'll just open a branch in where they should have been. So the future of startups or the future of businesses in Northern Ghana depends on we accepting them to evolve. Because for the ideas, a lot is coming up, and if we don't accept them, we chase them away. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. All right, so this is where time and space will allow us. I wish I could say more, but they've said it all. There's a future for businesses in Northern Ghana, and there are so many ideas in Northern Ghana, and businesses are thriving in Northern Ghana. what we need, like he said, is acceptance. We need to be able to accept our businesses here. And sometimes it's quite worrying, you know, when you find people here easily accepting foreign products, easily accepting products that are not from here, but finding it difficult to accept products that are with them. I just don't get it. You know, like we will say, I can't think far. I can't, you know. But the future is bright for businesses in Northern Ghana, and if you want to start, this is the right time to start. They've given you all the experiences, all the knowledge, all the things, and I'm sure you've taken note of them. Start now, and the future will be bright for all of us. So until our next episode, my name is Abdul Samad Gaida. Stay blessed.